huge. Beautiful.
So pretty.
Yes, it is. Good day, my fellow adventurers, and thanks so much for stopping by and watching episode 2 of this 10-part series. It means so much to me. Before we begin, though, let's see how smart you were from our last trivia question at the end of the previous video from episode 1. That was a hint for which Utah National Park was next in this series. So if you remember the question, this was the longest man-made tunnel in the United States at the time. And the answer is the Zion Mount Carmel Tunnel. The Zion Mount Carmel Tunnel. So if you got this one correct, please let me know in the comment section below and give the video a thumbs up. So congratulations if you guys got that one right. So in case you didn't know, the Zion Mount Carmel Tunnel is a 1.1 mile man-made tunnel that's in Zion National Park, Utah. It was completed in 1930, and it was the longest tunnel of its type in the United States at the time, and is the longest vehicular tunnel in the national park system. So that's really pretty cool information. We've been through it a few times since we lived here. It's so awesome. It's really a cool experience to be able to witness. So if you guys actually haven't been here to Zion National Park and been here to Utah, just gives you another reason to come here. All right, now let's get into this. So today we are starting at number 9, and number 9 is Zion National Park. Disclaimers before we begin. Number 1, bring the appropriate clothing and footwear with you based on the season you are visiting. Number 2, always check the weather before you leave for your trip the day prior and the morning of. Number 3, check to make sure there aren't any trail or emergency road closures. You can find those out on the U.S. Forest Service website and the National Park Service website, respectively, whichever park or national forest you are visiting. Number 4, bring plenty of water for everyone in your family, in your group. This is one of the most important things. Bring water. As a general rule, you take half of your child's body weight, up to 100 pounds, and that is the number of ounces of water that they should drink every day. Number 5, leave no trace. Pack it in, pack it out. Number 6, stay on the trails. Stay on the designated trails. Zion National Park lies in the westernmost of the 5 national parks in Utah. It was established in November of 1919, and it was Utah's first national park. And it is the most visited national park in Utah with 4.9 million visitors as of 2024. It also has over 90 trails and 146,592 acres of land. Interestingly, the word Zion in Hebrew means a place of peace and relaxation, given to the area by the Mormons, along with most other names that are in the park. First up is the Zion Canyon Scenic Drive. This is about a mile, and it offers some of the most breathtaking views of Zion Canyon. It's a beautiful, must-see view when you're first coming to the Zion National Park. It's absolutely gorgeous drive to stop and get out and just take in everything that it has to offer. Another note is that the shuttle does not stop here. The Narrows, perhaps one of the most popular places in Zion National Park for hiking. There are 2 avenues for the Narrows. One requires a permit, the other does not. For the first one, this does not. It's a bottom up to Big Springs. It is about 8.9 miles out and back. It is rated as hard. It is one of the most iconic day hikes in Zion, named for being the most narrow spot in Zion Canyon. about 20 feet apart at some places. You will hike through water and water crossings throughout the hike. It is a slot canyon, so water levels can be higher at times. Take caution and check the weather before you go to avoid life-threatening flash floods. Late spring, early summer, when water temps are warmer and levels are low, wear appropriate sturdy hiking shoes, trail running shoes, bring an extra pair of socks, trekking poles, extra clothing layers for temperature changes, and a dry bag. And you will have to turn around at Big Springs. Access after Big Springs is by permit only, and continuing on without one can incur a citation by the park rangers. The top down part of the hike is 16.1 miles point to point, and that is rated hard. It should only be attempted by experienced hikers. It's a very popular spot, so you'll more than likely encounter a lot more foot traffic. You must have a backcountry permit. There are 12 campsites in the canyon. Sites 2, 3, 4, 6, 9, and 12 can be reserved online at the recreation.gov website at least 3 months in advance. The remaining must be made at the visitor center one day before the trip. This route follows the Virgin River through almost 16 miles of beautiful canyons, and you can arrange your own shuttle or pay for one in Springdale. Tips for families: best time to visit this is late spring, early summer, and fall. Summer can get a bit uncomfortable with the excessive heat, but the hikes in the canyons help keep things much cooler. Angel's Landing. So for Angel's Landing, there is a permit required, which you can get on the recreation.gov website. It is $6. The permit covers up to 6 people in a group, and it is a 4.3 mile out and back, rated as hard. It does have some steep drop offs and some very narrow sections, but it does offer some absolutely gorgeous panoramic views of Zion Canyon. Double Arch Alcove via Taylor Creek Trail. This is a 5-mile round trip trail. Rating is moderate. There are well over 15 stream crossings. What is really cool about this trail, that we've done it many, many times, we keep going back there because it's just so beautiful to see and the kids have fun. It has many geologic features, including tilted and folded sediment layers and marine fossils. And there's also a cool little historic site off the trail, an old cabin that you can't miss. So this is definitely one that I highly recommend if you go there.
This is sick. So cabin. Well, I would.
It's cool. Cool cabin.
You what?
Well, we'll have ice cream after.
Okay, we'll have ice cream after.
Co-op Arch via Laverton Creek Trail. This is a 14-mile out and back trail, rated hard. This is one I have done, and as you can see here in the pictures, it is absolutely gorgeous. There are creeks, streams that are right next to the trail. They're absolutely beautiful. The last half mile to the actual Co-op Arch is a bit strenuous. You have to scramble over some rocks, some boulders, and down along a creek bed. It's totally worth it, though, once you actually get up there and see it. There are some campsites along the trail that you can make reservations online at the recreation.gov website. So if you actually don't want to do the whole trail in one day and you want to split it up, you can totally do that. The trail is open year round, and there are breathtaking views, the creeks, meadows, and some fall foliage. Some food recommendations. After you've had a long day out there visiting Zion National Park, or you were out there hiking, these are some great places that we've been to. So if you are in the St. George area, I'm going to give you 3 for these 2 different locations. One is in St. George is the Painted Pony. It serves primarily Southwest cuisine, has some fine wine and cocktails. Very good food. The next one is called Red Forts. Red Forts. It is Indian cuisine. Some of the stuff that we like in particular were the tikka masala and the butter chicken are absolutely delicious. Great Indian cuisine there. And then the last one for St. George is the Pica Rica barbecue. It's a barbecue joint serving American and Mexican smoked meats, sandwiches, and sides. It's actually really good. We still have to look around, discover a few more barbecue places in the area, but this is one of the ones that we really did like. And so that is for St. George. Now, if you are up in the Cedar City area, where Zion National Park also is there, if you're up here in Cedar City, and I have to give a shout out to Cedar City because obviously this is where we live, and they have some awesome food, and I'm going to give that to you right now as far as my recommendations. So we are a big pizza fan. There's not absolutely nothing like enjoying some delicious pizza after a day on the trail, like some pizza and a beer or pizza and wine or whatever your choice of beverages. I would highly recommend the Hub Pizza Company. The Hub Pizza Company is here on North Main Street, North Main of Cedar City. It's some of the best pizza that we've had in a very long time. It has some good, similar New York style pizza. Has great seasoning and it hits the spot. And the next one would be the Benice's Thai cuisine. So me and my wife actually have a lot of date night dinners here, and I would highly recommend the yellow and massaman curry. My wife likes the pineapple fried rice, and then the chicken satay, which is an appetizer. It's like skewered grilled chicken strips with peanut sauce. Divine, love it. Don't miss that one. Good Thai cuisine. And the last one for if you like burgers and stuff is Hermes Drive-In and the Market Grill. Hermes Drive-In and the Market Grill. Those two are great go-to for good quality burgers. Now, it's time for the trivia question for the next video. This is home to the world's largest collections of hoodoos or spires. Best of luck with this one, everyone. Can't wait to see your answers in the upcoming video. Thank you so much for watching, and please remember to do all the usual stuff. If you like this content, please click the like button, subscribe, and punch that notification bell to get updates when I come out with the next location in this 10-part series. And remember, my fellow adventurers, get out in nature, calm your mind, create some memories, and most of all, have some fun. See you guys in the next video.